Bam! We're live. There you go, Rhonda. We're live. Rhonda's impatient. She didn't want to wait any longer. Hey, gimme now. Still had to wait for people, though. Because there's nobody in here, including Rhonda. My count is at 0. So apparently I did not start fast enough. Even though I'm starting early. I hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. Mine is all right. Hey, Carol. I got to see my mom this morning. Got my weekly guilt trip. With an extra dose of here's some more depression for you. Yeah. Visits from mom are great. But she's the only family that gives a fuck. So, you know, I'll take it. Come on, people, no lurking. Let's hear you in the chat. Let's see it. Let's see it. Juicy topic today. Juicy rant today. It's actually not something that I haven't ranted before. Hey, Rhonda. Hey, Barbara. Okay, thanks for stopping by. Hey, Susanna. I have talked about it before. Although it's getting, ridiculous that this is still happening. Putting lots together. Well, you're allowed, Rhonda. I know if you got something to say, you'll pause what you're doing and come and be like, hey. My groovy giggle girl. Hi, Kathy. So I have touched on it before, but it seems to keep happening, and not just to me, but to other people as well. And just disrespect in general, I guess. That I kind of don't understand why. And the other part of it is stop being 10 fucking years old. You're not in grade school anymore. Get over yourself. You know. So do we want to get into it? Do we want to get into it? Do we? Hey, Bobby. Uh-oh. That's okay, Kathy. When you came through the door, I sprayed you with West Be Gone. So even if he grabs you, he'll just slide right off. It's all right. You're safe. This is a safe place. Very cool, Barbara. Not by you, Wes. Wes is having fantasies out loud again. Hi, Wes. So, this week, recently, a screen name came into Victoria's chat, and it's nothing, no reflection on Victoria whatsoever. She does not have any control over who pops into her chat. But in her chat showed up a screen name, a channel name called Trina Fetal Alcohol Syndrome. Now, why anybody would pick that fucking kind of name, I have no idea. It is a trigger. There are a lot of people that are dealing with babies that are born with that. A lot of people have dealt with babies dying from that, both alcohol or drug dependency. It is not something to make light of. It's a very serious subject, and it was very painful for a few people in the chat that I know of. Victoria didn't realize what it was actually doing. All she saw was a picture of a baby, so she was, oh, what a cute baby, and because that's what they had as their avatar, was a baby's picture. Now, why someone would even make that that channel name, I do not know. It was made a few days before it showed up in Victoria's chat. So I messaged her. Yes, I was one of the dings. Ding. and told her not to give them a wrench because that's obviously, yeah, Bobby. Obviously, it's not a channel that anybody with good intentions is going to create. I mean, that's just. And then right after that came in Kodi, spelled with a C, with the bear puking. Gee, wonder why that name was made. So, I mean, they went into Cajun's auction, things like that. But it's obviously somebody we know. And we have a few people that make up channel names for whatever purposes. Now, I don't have a problem with people having other channels. Hey, bitch, I mean, Danny May. I just started. Scroll back. And give Mike Takes a hug for me. I have no problem with people having secondary or even third channels for whatever purpose, But when you're creating channel names to deceive people or to make fun of people or to be intentionally antagonistic, grow the fuck up. Why the hell would you do that? Are you 5 years old? I'm sorry, you'd have to be 10, basically. I don't think a 5-year-old could really navigate the internet, but what are you, grade school? Come on. Oh, they hurt my feelings. Oh, they outed me and wouldn't let Victoria wrench me, so I'm going to make up a name that makes fun of them. Well, my feelings are so fucking hurt. Let me tell you something. No, the fuck they're not. I just think you're an immature little douchebag who hides behind your damn channel names. Then there are a few people. Some people think that their names are theatrical. The guy in Australia with the attitude that is mad at the world, he mimics people's channel names for whatever reason, and he's a dick. He originally came in as Thrifters, Nate, I think. Nate or Nick or something. I don't know whatever the fuck his name is. He was always mimicking channel names and stuff in Victoria's chat. That guy was an asshole. Why? What is the fucking purpose? Aside from being an immature little douche canoe, what is the purpose of making up a name like Kodi? Or I think there was one that mimicked Jennifer Hayes, Rutherford B. Hayes or something. They mimicked Jennifer. What is the purpose of that? There is none, except that you're an immature little douche canoe. Douche canoe is my new favorite expression. I'll get over it and figure out a new one soon. So, I don't get it. I know that there are people that have incognito names. Okay, that's fine. I have no problem with that because you're not using it for a detrimental purpose. But people that make up a screen name and then come into our community and pretend to be new so that everybody focuses their energy on you. Well, I can rant about you, bitch, if you want me to. By the way, anybody who doesn't already know, Danny May is a grandma. Congratulations, Danny May. Her daughter had the baby on the 8th. Yay! Bouncing baby boy. And he's beautiful. Congratulations, Grandma. Granny Danny, as people have been calling her. But anyway, stop distracting me with cuteness. When you make up a channel name and come into the community acting like you're new. Oh, I'm new and I want to start reselling, or oh, I'm new and I want to do this, or can anybody give me any advice? Yeah, you've been in this community for 2+ fucking years. You don't need any goddamn advice if you've been paying attention for those 2 years. But everybody stops what they're doing to focus all their energy on you. That is a fucking cunty douche move. That is a pay attention to me. I am feeling neglected and like a tiny little person. So I need all this attention. Stop it. Get a puppy. Okay? The fuck. Stop. Yeah, you're welcome, Danny May. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I guess because I'm not waving a neon sign and jumping up and down or hopping up and down and screaming, pay attention to me. I'm going to create a new name and I can get all the attention of a new person coming in and people being so willing to help because our community is willing to help. Our community puts itself up there. We will stop what we are doing in order to help you. But the fact that we are helping somebody based on a fucking lie because you've been in the community for 2 years. That is outrageously cunty. Stop it. Don't be cunty. It's not a good thing. Rule of life. Don't be a cunt. Okay? Just don't. I mean, especially when there's people that reach out to you every single fucking day. Every time you come into a chat, they say hello. They give you hugs. They give you whatever. At least they give you a smile. They acknowledge your existence. You do not need to make up shit in order to get fucking attention. If this is your life, you need medication or you need your medication regulated. Smoke a joint. Relax. Stop being a douchebag. You know, I don't get it. I don't get it why people do that. It boggles my mind. I have never needed attention that badly that I would lie about who I am in order to get attention. Now, do other people have other channels? Of course they do. Do people usually know who they are? Yes. I mean, that's right, Danny May. Don't be one. Glad you got it. You know, I have been told that having different channels is comparative to characters and different characters in theater. Well, I hate to tell that person, but when you're watching theater, people know who the names of the actors are. You know what I mean? It's not the same thing. They also compared themselves to Robin and her characters, and it's not the same thing either because everybody knows who Robin is. Everybody knows who all of Robin's characters are. She doesn't try and hide it. She won't go on someone's show randomly as Argyle and not tell people who, you know, and people won't know who she is. Come on. And to compare them to Robin's talent was laughable in itself. So it took me a while to type back a response to that because I was laughing so hard. Because Robin's voices and characters are amazing. You don't know how to make another channel? Yeah, I only have this one as well. So, I mean, I know that other people have them. That, you know, I don't have a problem with that. There are some people that have multiple channels, and that's fine. But they're not running around deceiving people, pretending to be other people. I don't get it. I don't know. Either I have a mental disorder that I cannot conceive of pretending to be somebody else, or they have the mental disorder that they have to pretend to be somebody else. I don't get it. It's deceptive. It's a lie. I don't like lying. I don't like lies. People would be shocked, yeah. I mean, I don't understand it. You know what I mean? I don't. It boggles my mind that someone has to make up shit in order to whatever purpose. Yeah, for whatever. Yes, definitely someone has a lot of hate in their heart for whatever purpose they have conceived of to do that. But and I mean, it's not just this instance. I mean, for the longest time, Larry was being harassed by people that kept saying they were his wife. Two of them, which was the same person, as a matter of fact. Um, and Myra got outed doing that. So, you know, and I still can't conceive of why she did that. But and she got outed on a live, so saying it was her at this point is redundant. I mean, if you were paying attention or watched that show, you already knew that not you flipping business was Myra. And if you didn't know, surprise. That woman has a lot of channel names. A lot. So, okay, give me a sec because I just got a lot of reading to do on this. Carry on amongst yourselves. I'm reading as fast as I can. Okay, I have no idea who that is about. There's no name on it to the person that sent me that screenshot. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that's about. Um, Danny May. Oh, yeah, I don't give a fuck about them. Completely serious. I could give a rat's ass less if they are on any kind. They shouldn't be on any kind of social media, as far as I'm concerned. I appreciate that you care about them, but yeah, I don't. So much drama in that one. That one thing that you sent me. It's craziness. Not you. I said dating May because of the big eyeballs. God, girl, stop being so paranoid. All right, Kathy. Love you, girl. My groovy giggle girl. So yeah, I don't understand why someone needs to create screen names or channels with the intention of deceiving people or mocking people or causing problem. I don't get it. So if anybody knows, please tell me. Because I just can't comprehend that. I don't get it. I agree, anime. I mean, if you make a different channel for, you know, whatever reason, for a different avenue, or a different type of thing that you're going to be doing or whatever, that's a whole different concept. It's just an interest channel. But if you're going to make up channel names just to deceive people or to make fun of them or to cause problems, that means you're like third grade. Okay, stop that. Well, you should have woken up earlier, Wes. Then you'd be awake and ready and raring to go for it. I mean, I don't know. I just don't get it. But the whole Grody Cody thing, please grow the fuck up. Although kudos to you for finding a puking bear. Yeah. They had to actually do some work on that one. I mean, damn. Oh, outing a name. Yeah, I have no problem with that. I utter in the chats too when she shows up on one of her made up names because I don't like people deceiving other people. Victoria spent an entire show giving Myra advice, and it was Myra under a different name. She just made up a channel name, a new channel name, came in, said she was new, and Victoria spent almost an entire show giving her advice and telling her different channels to watch and different things to check out, and it was Myra the whole time. So it was totally unnecessary and a waste of Victoria, who is so sweet and giving, a total waste of her time and energy. That kind of shit pisses me off. There's no reason that anybody has to do that. Why? I can't confirm it, TG, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was. Nothing surprises me at this point. I will not say definitely, But Myra is known for making up names. So is Nick or Nate or whatever the hell his name is from Australia. Thrifters, or whatever. He used to remember he made up Toilet Boy and Toilet Family and all that a while back. He used to mimic people's names. Yeah. So I don't know, but whoever it was, it's childish grade school bullshit. Bullshit. So I mean, when Myra was under her the one name in Victoria's chat recently, as a matter of fact, I said bye Myra because they said they were leaving. I was like, well, bye Myra, and she actually put in Spanish, "Bear, that was a dick move." She wrote all that out in Spanish in Victoria's chat, and Victoria, not knowing what it was, read it out loud in Spanish. What is that? What kind of thing is that to do to Victoria? I'm like, no, a dick move is writing in another language so that the host reads it out loud. Something that she would not say. So, yeah. Because I outed her. Myra hates it when I out her. Sorry, sweetheart, but if you're going to do the crime, you're going to do the time, and I'm going to call it as I see it. GG, right? Don't say that, though. She gets very upset. It's like, honey, if you want people to call you by your name, use your actual name. But, you know, Myra's been in under a lot of different names and people didn't know it was her. Victim of the leg, number one mod or something like that. Not your flipping business. She's got a lot of them. So pick a new hobby, sweetheart. And I'll probably get a message or something going, it's not very nice of you. Fuck you, it's not nice of you to make up names and fool people. I don't care anymore. I really don't. Tired of that shit. Tired of people making up shit. Tired of people pretending to be someone they're not. Deceiving good people who spend their time and energy focused on you when it is not necessary for them to stop everything they're doing. You know? Because you already know. You've sold things, you've bought things in auctions. You don't need help with anything. You don't need to come in as a new person. You know, just be yourself. What do you hate yourself so much that you're going to pretend to be all these other people? Start liking yourself, or see a shrink or something. Because I am not a psychologist. I'm not a shrink. Hey, Darlene. But I do know right from wrong, and deceiving people who are your friends and lying to them is wrong. That's how you lose friends, and then you really are alone. So, and it's not theater. It's not a movie. Because you know what? In theater, you get a playbook that tells you who all the fucking actors are. In the movies, you can look at the credits and see who's playing what. All you're doing is lying. So stop it. And it's not just Myra, it's to anybody that's doing that. So I just don't get it. I don't get why people have to pretend to be something they're not. In a hurtful way or a deceptive way. I mean, Robin's characters are funny. They suited a purpose. They were created in a time of huge depression when everybody was going through the pandemic, the extreme part of the pandemic. I mean, we're still going through it, but so many people that were in lockdown weren't used to it. Me, I was already used to it for a year, but there were so many people that didn't know how to deal with that. And Robin brought light and laughter to everybody. And her characters are amazing and they're funny. Yeah, Wes, we all know that's you. That's fine. You don't hide that that's you. And we all know that the characters are Robin. It's not like she, just came out of the blue and just popped on someone's channel as a sock and didn't tell anybody who it was. You know what I mean? I mean, it's a totally different thing. So, and it was to benefit people, not to harm them or to deceive them. So, I'm sorry, Darlene. I send you big bear squishes. Wes, if anybody else came in with that name, I definitely know it wasn't you. I mean, come on. You're the only one that's allowed to do that. Although I did see the shout out that the thing that Big Ben did on Kathy's dumpster dive, and that was pretty cool with his Big B reacts video. That was cool. So, and I'm torn because I know there are a few people that have screen names channels that other people don't know it's them. However, they're not portraying themselves as new. Hey, bear hugs are the best hugs. They're not pretending to be someone else to deceive anybody else. It's just they might want to come in so that they don't have to deal with all the attention. I don't know why, but hey, Brandon.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi.
Stone Master, how are you?
Doing very well. How are you?
I'm good. You get started on them rings yet?
No.
Damn it. Hey, Dibble.
There's so many to go through.
I know.
Oh, I can't.
Robin. Robin, you're so cute. Real Creative Studios says, I mean, I've never even seen Real Creative Studios in the same chat with Because She Shed, just saying.
Yeah, have you seen Lego Man of the Midwest and Heartline Picker in the same chat?
Nope.
Nope. I haven't either.
There's some squirrely shit going on YouTube, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it. You know what I mean? I don't understand what is behind the thought process of, hey, I think I'll make up a new channel name and go in and pretend to be somebody who doesn't know anybody. You know what I mean? So that everybody pays attention to me and gives me all the attention. I don't get it.
I mean, the way I see it, there's good and there's bad. There's the good thing you can think out of it is, yay, you gain another subscriber, even though it's technically a bot, you still gain one. The bad thing I think about it is, yeah, that's just stupid. Who creates multiple channels just to mess with people?
Yeah, there's definitely an issue there. I mean, and I'm not a psychologist, so I mean, I can say you're a wackadoodle and you need help, but I can't. I mean, I could, but legally, I cannot give any kind of psychological advice. So, yeah, I don't get it. When's Brandon gonna switch out his middle school pic? That's mean.
That's not my middle school pic. That was my senior photo.
He still looks like that, so why should he change it?
Yeah, Wes. No, the reason that I come up with why people make fake channels sometimes is that they don't get enough viewers on their when they do auctions or videos or whatever they do. They don't get enough viewers. So then they disguise themselves to try to get more people who don't really want to watch their channel, but they don't know it's them.
Well, this person isn't. I mean, the person with the whole Grody Kodi and the baby name, and they mocked Jennifer too, like Rutherford B. Hayes or something. They're not coming in to promote any channel. They're not coming in asking anybody to watch a channel or anything like that. They're coming in specifically to be disruptive and instigate.
Oh, I see.
So, because they came in with a very triggering channel name into Victoria's chat, and so I warned Victoria not to give them a wrench. And when she didn't, all of a sudden that name disappeared and Grody Kodi showed up.
Oof.
I'm like, ooh, even had a puking bear, like a little cartoon bear that was throwing up. I'm like, wow, they went to effort to make that name, and that name was created right that day. That channel was made on that day. So I mean, come on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Robin's on the wrong name. But that's your business name, Robin, and it's good to promote it. I mean, you know, yeah, it's your work channel. I don't know. I guess I can't comprehend being that mean. You know what I mean? To being that cruel hearted.
Yeah.
I don't know. Robin, well, that's because you switched them. So yeah, I guess I can see what you mean, Robin. But you're gonna get whiplash if you switch too quickly. So be careful. I don't know. TG, that's very sweet of you. And I mean, the thing is that the person that's coming in and making fun, the only reason they're going to subscribe to your channel is if you have your chat set so that only subscribers can comment.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, you'll gain a sub because if they really want to instigate that badly or make fun of somebody or cause problems, they're going to subscribe to your channel in order to be able to chat.
Yeah.
I agree, Susanna. I agree. So yeah, they might sub initially, but that doesn't mean that they're going to stay subbed. They just are going to sub so that they can comment, you know? No, Wes. I thought you wanted 0 subs, Wes, so why are you talking about wanting more? Yeah, Dibble, I'm not either. Although I'll get ugly about people who get ugly and disruptive. I have no problem with that. I mean, it just boggles my mind. There are people that, I mean, there are enough problems in the world that we do not need to intentionally cause more. But there are people that are going out of their way to deceive people that genuinely care about them, or would if we knew who the fuck they were, because obviously we don't know who they actually are. You know, if they're able to do that, then the perception we have as of them as people that we've been talking to for years is obviously off, because you know they're not the person we think they are if they're able to do that. What really pisses me off is some of these people promote themselves to be so religious. You know, they're very Christian and da 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 da. You know what? The kind of shit you do is not Christian behavior. Just saying. Susanna, if your mental health is, you need to take a step back for your own mental health, then that's what you have to do. And I completely understand that. See, I have to stay involved because of mental health, because otherwise I sit here talking to the walls, and that's not a good thing, especially if they start talking back. Um, but you have people around you that you can interact with. So if things on YouTube are getting too serious, then you have to do what you have to do. I agree, Robin. I agree. If you don't like me, then just say you don't like me. You know what I mean? I can handle that. I'm good with that. But don't pretend to like me if you don't, because that's ridiculous. You're wasting my energy and yours.
I don't like you, Kodi.
Well, then get off my channel, Brandon.
I didn't want to say it in the chat. I thought I'd just say it out loud.
Well, damn, Weston, we're not fine because I'm naked. And you know what? None of y'all will ever know because I'm not turning that camera on. I actually don't have my other camera set up, so you wouldn't be able to see anything anyway. It would just be one big blur. My laptop camera is crap. Yeah, TG, you never had an angel co-op. Nobody ever believed that you were an angel, you little thief. Just because Kathy went to bed doesn't mean that you can steal her halo. Let's see what. Pixar didn't happen. Hey, Bonnie. Y'all know my camera sucks, so no, I don't have to prove shit to any of y'all. There is something you should all know about me. I don't give him to peer pressure. And no means no. Hey, Jabby. So, to those who have secondary or third channels or whatever, that just go into chats or whatever, or even auctions and lurk or observe and don't cause any. I'm not showing you my bits. No. My little bits are staying exactly where they belong. Off camera. Thank you. Because my little bits aren't so little. You know, people who don't cause problems or instigate situations, this is not about you. People who have other channels for business purposes or to separate your interests, you know, I mean, like Cajun Roots has his cooking channel, he has his, you know, live channel, he has his recorded, whatever, he has whatever channels, but like his cooking channel is separate, things like that. More power to you. People who create channels just to cause problems, you're an insecure little bitch. I don't care who you are. I don't care what country you're in. I don't care if you're male or female. You're an insecure little bitch. You need help. Seek therapy, okay? Because to intentionally cause problems amongst people who have shown that they care about everybody that enters the community, that doesn't say much for you as a person. Dibble. I swear, I promise I only have one channel. Yeah, I only have this one too. Yes, Kodi has her crazy channel. That would be this one. So, I mean, I can't comprehend why. I mean, every time we have new people that come into this community, they are greeted with open arms. They are welcomed without a problem. It's only once you prove whether, you know, if you're going to be douchey and you prove that and you're outed, then we have a problem. But I don't understand why people come in and they can't just be themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, be true or get the fuck out.
Basically.
TG, give me that back. No, that one's yellow. Mine is purple. It really is. My prosthetic leg is purple. So that was what my rant was about today, because it came up again, and it's happened before. And I mean, I know it looks like I was focusing on Myra. I really wasn't. It wasn't just Myra, but she was outed in public, so that was funny. Well, I thought it was funny. I'm sure Myra didn't. And I've outed her a few times with her, and she gets very mad every time I do it. But you know what? If you're not deceiving people, there wouldn't be anything for you to get mad at. Just be yourself, you know? So I'm sorry if your feelings got hurt, but stop trying to deceive people and stop hiding behind other channel names, and that wouldn't be a problem. It's not theater, honey. I don't care how much you say it is. It's not. All the halos are Kathy's. Give them back, TG. It's because you had to keep stealing them and she had to keep replacing them. And now she's got this whole Halo collection. It doesn't mean you get some. Yeah, I don't know who the current troll is. I cannot confirm or deny. And I won't say absolutely who it is because I do not know. Yeah, Kathy said she was going to sleep. Yeah. Well, Susanna, I'm not only looking out for myself, and I do care about you and Tina. But I understand that. I understand that. I mean, my neighbor, Sarah, on the other side of me, you know, around Christmas, a little after Christmas, found out that I was here by myself and for the holidays. And she's all, oh, if I had known you had been, oh no, it was Thanksgiving. She goes, if I had known you had been alone, I would have brought you over some food and da da da. And I'll come over and, you know, we'll have coffee. Well, she'll have coffee. I told her to bring her own because I don't have a coffee maker. You know, and all this, oh, you know, it's not good for you to be alone all the time. Yep, haven't seen her fucking since. So, yep, thanks for that. You know? Oh, I didn't. Well, I did a couple of times, but no, Larry actually accidentally outed her when Nacho Flippin' Business went on to Larry's live one day, and James Callie Picker told Larry how to see who the person actually was from the name that they put in the panel thing. Like Brandon has Heartland Picker in his email. I have Kodi. They put Nacho Flip in business, and he showed him how to find out which channel it actually was. And Larry read it out loud. It was Myra. So, yeah, outed. Good luck, Wes. I hope your appointment goes well. So, yeah.
Bye, Wes.
But it was, I mean, because from what my observations, the Nacho Flipping business thing and the Mrs. Larry Lafferty, now who that was, if that was Myra as well, I do not know. I don't have confirmation of that. But the two of them, it happened at the same time all of a sudden, so kind of seems like it would be, but you can kind of see Larry starting to get kind of weirded out by that. You know what I mean? Because they're constantly harassing him and talking about stuff, and he doesn't know how to deal with something like that. So it was kind of weirding him out. Well over a year ago. It was before James went to Mexico, and they were doing. This is when I used to go on Larry's Lives and stuff. So maybe a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago, I guess. I don't know. My time morphs. But Darlene, if you remember when Nacho was constantly, "Where's my Larry?" and "Don't you remember this?" and "Don't you remember that?" and "My Larry this," and that. I mean, it was constant. So, whew. Well, that just means you get to stay and play, Bonnie. A little while, anyway. Yeah. Yeah, Mary Lafferty. And I mean, that was somebody that we knew making up shit. You know what I mean? So, and it wasn't harmful, but it kind of freaked him out. I mean, he was like, "What the hell," you know? So, there's no reason for it. I mean, they thought it was funny. He obviously did not. He laughed about it, but it was that uncomfortable laugh he gets.
Yeah.
And it's not right to make people uncomfortable like that, you know? Yeah. Yep. So, I mean, anybody with any powers of observation can tell when Larry gets uncomfortable with a subject or if something is targeted him. He's a really good sport about people kind of picking on him about stuff, and he doesn't have a problem with that. But you can absolutely tell when he gets uncomfortable. And every time that Mary Lafferty came up or Nacho was harassing him, he got uncomfortable, and it wasn't right to make him uncomfortable like that. I felt bad for him. So, yeah, I agree, Bonnie. I agree. I mean, there's, you know, I just don't comprehend what the thought process is behind that. I mean, do they just sit there and say, "You know what, I haven't gotten enough attention lately," or I don't get it. I mean,
Do you mind if I plop a link in?
does their neon sign need to be bigger and brighter? I don't get it. I mean, I really don't. You know.
You mind if I plop a link in?
Oh no, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're fine. So the link that I put in, my mom is doing a sale on her channel tonight.
Nice.
So if you guys would go and give it a like and maybe come to the sale tonight, that'd be appreciated.
You guys in your late night sales.
Yeah, well, it's mainly her selling. I'll just be there modding. Because like you said, I got a ton of stuff to go through.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, I gotta get this more organized.
I actually was not subbed to your mom. Don't tell her.
Oh, Kodi.
I don't sub to everybody. I admit it. I don't sub to everybody. There are people I sub to, and then there are people, oh, you got to go sub to this person. You got to go sub to this person. I'm like, stop telling me what to do, you know. But I thought I was already subbed to her, but I was not. Sorry, I am now. Yeah, TG, I agree. They really are. Jabby. Yes, Jabby, right after you. But I mean, and they're so accepting and so giving to everyone that for people that want to manipulate another human being, they are very easy targets, which is why they have people like me and Rhonda and a few other people looking out for them to be like, no, that's not what it seems to be. You know what I mean? We do try and watch out for them as best we can. Because unfortunately, kind giving hearts like that do get targeted by deceptive people. And I don't like that. So but you know what I do if I don't like somebody is I just stop acknowledging them. I won't bother that with them in chats or anything else. I just don't talk to them.
Yeah.
That is my way of being civil. Because trust me, if I said what I wanted to say, I'd be getting kicked out of a lot of people's channels. And I like to try and behave on other people's channels. Unless I'm attacked, I will fight back, but I won't go on the attack. So,
yeah,
you know, and I did have somebody to ask me because on my channel, if you have a question, go ahead and ask it. I reserve the right not to answer it, but 9 times out of 10, I will give you a 100% honest answer. And they said, why don't you talk to me? I was like, well, shit, now I either have to break my word to myself not to acknowledge them, or I have to keep my word that I'll answer a question. I said, well, I'm going to answer that question, but you're not going to like the answer. And they did not. Because I told them they were a toxic bitch and I wanted nothing to do with them and I didn't need them in my life. So I'm not acknowledging them. They were not happy. Like I said, be careful what you ask. So, and if anybody is curious, I only have one person blocked on my channel, and that's Fluffy. He's the only one I have blocked on my channel. The guy in Scotland, not the comedian. I love the comedian. Can't stand the guy in Scotland. Yeah. So, I mean, if you notice that I haven't been saying hi to you lately, you can ask me, message me. I'm on Facebook. Message me. If you ask me in the chat, you're going to get an answer in the chat. So whether it's I just didn't see you, I'm sorry, the chat was moving fast and I didn't see you, I didn't mean to ignore you, or I will answer you, well, I decided that I don't like you anymore, so I'm not talking to you. Be careful. 9 times out of 10. Well, most of the time at this point, there isn't anybody except, well, I can't say there isn't anybody because I don't talk to Jeffrey. Anybody else I don't talk to? I think Jeffrey right now is the only one that still comes into chats that I don't really acknowledge, except to zip my lip because there's so much I could say. So yeah, if I miss you and I don't say hi to you or whatever, it's because I missed you. I didn't see you, or my hands are hurting so bad, so I'm not saying hi to anybody, whichever, because my hands do hurt a lot. You blocked Jeffrey. I've noticed that I go into some chats when I'm not blue, I can't see him. But if I go into a chat and I'm blue, I can see him. I'm like, well, shit. I got all happy one day. I forget whose channel it was, but I went in there and people were talking to him and I couldn't see him and I was gray. And I was like, oh my God, did he block me? Yes. And shut up, TG. Instigator. Mainly that I don't like people. I don't people well in like public, although that could have changed because it's been 3 years since I've been in public. So I might people better now. I don't know.
You might people better?
I might people better. Yeah.
You might people better. Okay.
I might people. I don't people well. I don't. I mean, in general, like in groups and crowds and stuff, I'm like, nope. I don't people well, which is weird.
I guess I people good.
Yeah, you people good. You're good with people. You people good.
People good.
I used to socialize like a freaking mad butterfly when I lived in Massachusetts. I mean, hung out with people all the time.
Mm.
And I mean, we hung out in different places. We went and did different things. We had parties at each other's houses. It was a normal social life. And I came here and it was like zip, nothing. You know, when I got the job at Walmart, I couldn't be friends with anybody I worked at. I couldn't hang out with anybody because it was considered a conflict of interest because I was working loss prevention. So, I mean, shit, I could have a meal with management like once a week. Other than that, it was considered a conflict of interest.
Mm-hmm.
Because even the managers in the store could get busted by me, which I did. Oh, fucker was doing his own returns. But yeah, you know. So we weren't allowed to socialize with anybody that was working in any of the Walmarts. It didn't matter if it was our Walmart or not. So, like, and I mean, think about, I got 2 Walmarts in the town that I live in. Do you know how many people work in those stores? So there's no way that I would be able to be hanging out with somebody who wasn't affiliated with somebody who worked at a Walmart. So for 2 years, I couldn't have any friends, and then I met a few people and decided I didn't want to have any friends around here. Yeah, it was a definite culture crash when I actually started talking to people. They're like 5-10 years behind the rest of the country in expressions and sayings and clothes and things. I don't know. It was strange coming from Massachusetts to here. And believe me, I observed a lot working at Walmart because I had to follow people around and walk around the store all day. There are things that I wish I could unsee that I cannot. They haunt me. $10 says the troll is a dude. Okay. Well, if they can turn summer into a verb on a commercial, then I can turn people into one. Because the Lay's commercial says "Let's summer." I'm like sitting there looking at my computer, going, "Summer is not a verb. What are you doing?" Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. It was weird coming here, and yes, I did hear someone who sounded like Boomhauer from King of the Hill. That was frightening. And the guy that was with him understood him perfectly. And we had to leave the restaurant because John and the kids were laughing so loud. And my son was like, "He sounds like Boomhauer." And I'm like, "Oh my God, we're out of here." And we left. Because, I mean, you can get shot for making fun of somebody here. So I was like, "Nope, we're out." I believe they were from Georgia. I think I heard the one guy say that. But yeah, nope. I did not want Chinese food that badly. Well, I wouldn't have been able to eat it anyway. We were laughing too hard. I mean, he literally sounded like the guy from King of the Hill. Yeah. And I was just like, "Oh shit." And because as soon as I heard him, I knew it was going to happen because we all watched it all the time. So I knew. I'm using my inside typing. Hi, Carol Ann. You're not interrupting, honey. I already did my rant.
Hi, Carol Ann.
Already did my rant.
Yeah, I woke up like 40 minutes ago, so like
wakey, Brandon.
I'm still in a tired state.
Nope, wake up. Wake up, wake up. Get out of bed. Wake up, you sleepyhead. Now, if my horrible singing did not make your ears bleed and wake you up, I don't know what will. Well, I will say I do have to have a sale next week. I don't know when I'm going to have it, but I do have to have a sale next week because I need to keep my lights on. Um, and I did not have enough for my electric bill, so I need to do a sale. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be selling, but I'm going to be selling hopefully enough stuff to pay off the bill. If I get enough, if I make enough on it to pay the bill with a little bit of cushion, then I'll also do a giveaway. I have a cross that I can give away. It's a sterling silver cross. It's really pretty. So, and I personally have no use for a cross, but to let everybody know, no, I did not catch on fire when I touched it. I know y'all worried about me.
Yeah, you sure did. Uh-huh.
It's very pretty. I got it from Mr. Jim, as a matter of fact. It was a giveaway. And since I told him that since I won it, I would also give it away. So it's sterling silver and marcasite. It's really pretty. And it is marked. So, but I can't give it away without having the cushion and the money to ship it. So that kind of helps. And I gotta try and little bit of cushion. Yep, I got $132 I have to pay on a water bill or electric bill. So, and I got my phone bill coming up, and that's going to be $83 in August. So, if I can get the money for that, start that ahead of time, that will help too. So I gotta go through the place, and I have some craft books and things like that. I also gotta look for that stuff for Irene, the quilling, paper craft stuff. It hurts so much to move around, you know what I mean? And all the stuff is just out of reach, so I'll manage it though. Try and make a few things. I do have a few things made. I have a moon and butterfly ring made, and which I just dropped. So I will be doing.
You're the one dropping stuff.
Yeah, now I'm dropping stuff. Well, my fingers are numb, so it's not surprising. I drop stuff all the time.
I was the one that was dropping stuff before we
went on
don't sale.
And I'm like, don't drop that one. It's real. Yeah. See, when Mr. Jim drops stuff, if he drops it and chips it, I get it because I call dibs on anything that gets chipped. So they start a little bag for me. Like every couple of months, I get a little package with broken cabochons or chipped things, and
it's like win-win for you.
Yeah, because I mean, I can wrap it or do something with it so that it covers that broken part up, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, and I told him, I said, if you get the opportunity to sell the broken stuff, please sell it because I don't want him to lose money because he also ships it to me for free. He doesn't charge me shipping, which is very sweet of him because I'm so broke. But you know, it's very sweet of him, and I do so appreciate it because I love getting stuff. There is a 5-year-old inside of me that loves presents.
Kid in a candy store.
Yep. Rocks, crystals, and candles. Sign me up. Like a lot of people don't like going into like Yankee Candle in the mall because it's overwhelming. The smell, all the different smells from the candles overwhelms them. I walk in there and I'm like in heaven. I'm just like, you know, I just stand in the middle of the damn store and the people always look at me funny and I don't care. Although I guess at this point it would be sitting in the middle of the store because I'd be in a wheelchair. But I just walk in and John, it was so funny. The first time I did this when I was with John, was up in Massachusetts and it was in the New Hampshire Mall. I walked into the candle store and I just walked right to the center of it and just stood there and closed my eyes. And he's like, walked up, he goes, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Shh, it's a Zen moment. Leave me be." He's like, "There are too many, I'm overloaded." I said, "Then go away." He's like, "Seriously, you want me to leave you in the store?" I'm like, "It's candles. Go the fuck away." So he did. He went out and sat out in the mall away from the candles. But it was funny. And I mean, he loves scented candles, just not all at once, you know?
Yeah.
His jam was French vanilla and anything like coffee scented. like the hazelnut candles or coffee, or he was a coffee addict, which is funny because I hate coffee. Hey, Charlie Grace.
I need some coffee.
I actually just threw a coffee pot away. It kind of made me sad because John got it because it was purple, but it's just the pot to the coffee maker, and I don't have the coffee maker.
Wow.
And I don't drink coffee, so
Sense, I guess.
it's kind of pointless for me to have, and I couldn't even imagine shipping it because the glass is so thin that it would break.
Yeah.
But otherwise, because my first thought, I've been hanging around resellers too much. My first thought was, I wonder if I could sell that. And I was like, oh my God, stop it. And I was told my mom to just throw it away. It's just taking up room in my kitchen and I have no use for it.
No,
if I actually had a coffee pot, I probably, a coffee maker, I probably would have kept it for, I don't know what, because nobody ever comes here and drinks coffee, but because nobody comes here. My mom is the only one that comes here and she drinks water when she's here. So,
yeah.
Are these the candle scents and incense scents that you like, Debbie? I like anything citrusy, and I like florals. I like gardenia, and I like rose, and I love lilac and jasmine. But I like citrus. I like orange, tangerine, lemon, those kind of scents. Smells you like, yeah. Welcome back, Danny Mae.
I think I'm gonna go make some coffee and start working. So
You gonna start sorting those rings?
I'm gonna start doing something.
Yeah, you're not sorting rings. That's why he said it that way. He didn't want to lie. He's like, bitch, let me wake up. Stop with the rings.
I'll get to the rings at some point.
I know you will. I'm just anxious because I got a sneak peek and some of them are gorgeous.
Oh, I know you did. And now I have to test like over 2,500 rings. So this is gonna be fun. And I gotta size them all. So this is gonna be great.
Yeah. Just make sure you keep track of everything. Otherwise, you're gonna be going to show them and go, crap, what was this one?
Yeah, I'm gonna have like a 100 rings on my desk here, and I'm just gonna be like, wait, this was size what?
Right?
But
I'm sure you'll be fine. Organization is not a difficult thing if you started off that way.
we'll see. It's a little bit messy in my room, so I gotta figure stuff out.
A little bit messy. I've seen that room around, and it's more than a little.
My friends that have been in here said it's a little more than messy. Anyway, I'll leave you to it, and I'll catch you later.
All right, Brandon. Good luck. Tell your mom good luck with the sale tonight. I'll try and stop by.
Sounds good.
All right.
Adios.
Bye, Brandon. Have a great day.
You too.
What happened to Larry? What are you talking about? What did I miss? Something happened to Larry? I don't see anything about Larry. Don't do that to me. Danny Mae, what are you talking about? Oh, yeah, with someone under a different name. That one was Myra. Not to flip in business was Myra. Hassling Larry all the time. Yeah, see, TG, your eyes are fine, which means you should not be accidentally, quote unquote, grabbing Kathy's halos. Yeah. Right. Yeah, and the Mary Lafferty one. That, I mean, haunting somebody in different lives. I mean, she went into different chats with it, claiming to be the man's wife. The man's wife. What the fuck is up with that? That's creepy stalker bullshit. That's crazy. Regulate your medication, honey, or get on some, or smoke a joint, or do something with yourself, because that's crazy. Yeah, I love Larry too. No, it was Mary Lafferty. That's the name that it went under. I mean, whether that was retyped a different way intentionally or whatever, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why someone would do that. Is nope. I don't think so, Dibble. Because Mary Lafferty was in the chats when Callie was on panel, and you could see his hands, and he wasn't typing anything, so it wasn't him under a different device. Because I was on panel with them sometimes when that happened, when Mary showed up. And Callie's hands were in sight. His phone was laying right there on the table. So, I mean, I'm not a big fan of James's, but I'll give him credit for that one. As far as I know, I don't think it was him. I am at a little over an hour. So I think I'm going to end this in a couple of minutes. You missed everything, Danny Mae. You had a good reason, but we're not going to rehash it, woman. If you have links to drop, go ahead and drop them. And for those that weren't here, Miss Danny Mae, Brandon's mom, Miss Ivy, is going to be having an auction tonight. So go and check that out. No, I don't watch his channel, Dibble. Why did you go somewhere, TJ? Your link, yep. That is one bodacious link, Dibble. Danny Mae, Brandon, clean your damn room. He's working on it. He's working on it. He's got a lot of stuff to sort through. All right. Well, I thank you guys for coming and listening to me rant. I just, you know how things get. It bugs me. And I got to verbalize it. I got to vent it. And I have no problem dropping names. If the people whose names I drop have a problem with that, then they shouldn't do shit to get their names dropped. John always said, quit talking about me. I said, quit giving me shit to talk about. So there you have it. But I do appreciate you guys all coming to hang out with me. I love you guys. And I'll see you around the YouTube. And I'm wondering how many new accounts are getting made right now mocking me again. All you're doing is showing your mental age. Have a great week, everybody. I will see you around the YouTube. Be careful. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Pretty much leaves everything open. I love you guys. Bye, y'all.